I just want to go on the road and tour. But do you really? And what exactly is touring? Is it a set amount of time? Going far away? Playing lots of dates? What if you're just doing a handful of gigs? Is that a tour? In reality, touring occurs on so many different levels. But is there another classification between the weekend warrior 1 or 2 days and the months on the road? Absolutely. And that classification between the long runs and just the weekend is the short run. It's where you're gone for more than a weekend, but you're not going to be away for weeks and months at a time. These short runs are unique experiences. You can get into this tempo and this pace where everything starts slowing down on stage and you become more familiar with the musicians, the material, and the general vibe. But you can also get too familiar. You're with these people round the clock through some really great and some not so great experiences. You also have to make arrangements at home to fulfill any family, work, personal responsibilities when you're gone. And for me, that obligation has been a stray kitten that I rescued. I'm trying to film. I documented this short run I did out west with Cara Granger, an artist I regularly work with based out of Nashville. I found that so much of this job, this career, this lifestyle is not about playing, but instead adapting to new situations, new challenges, new demands on a daily basis. I want to share this short run with my viewers at home as a way of documenting just exactly what these experiences can be like.
All right, buddy, you're gonna go see a friend for a couple days, and she's getting your room all ready for you. Is this your way of telling me you don't want me to go?
It's too early for this. This is the worst part of the job. Waking up at 5 a.m.
6 a.m. driving to the airport. Miss my kitty. Miss my kitty so far. I got defeated.
So of course I get a message changing travel plans as I leave. Say, hey, do you want me to come pick you up on the way to the airport? That could have been an extra hour of sleep, but it's all right. So doing the fire drill, going to the airport. As usual, Cara is running on Cara Granger time and schedule. And somehow I have to wheel all of this crap through the airport by myself.
Down there, right?
From Australia?
Yeah.
I take it you're in the music industry.
Yeah, yep. We're just going to do a couple of shows in.
And zip your bag up and put it back under.
Yep.
Help.
So on the flight walking back, that guy who was spreading out like a starfish in the seat, he walked by him on the moving walkway, and he really passive aggressively said, "Thanks for taking movies and pictures, dude." But you know, that's what flying is. Everyone's going to be miserable, and if you splay out like a starfish, so I can't really move, I'm probably gonna take a video. So it's been a long day. I think it's maybe like 10:30 Nashville time. I think it's 8:30 Phoenix time right now. I'm just waiting to go on and play. Gonna play 2 sets.
just finished gig, breaking down, going back to hotel. I don't know how long I've been up because time zones, but it's been a day. All right, back at the hotel, just finished playing the gig. Been a long day. It's like 12:30 in Arizona right now, so I don't know what time it is. I don't know if I'm on Pacific or Mountain Time. Yeah, it's a long day. I probably should put this on YouTube because it's been one of those days. Summer, travel, busy season, things picking up.
Up to this little corner of New Mexico, and we were playing this quirky little venue called Whiskey Creek Zocalo. It's this venue that hosts national artists in a very intimate setting. I checked out the vibe, and it was just different and great. And it was like a break from road life. And something about the place was really disarming to me. I let my guard down. I stopped worrying about where the next meal, where the next sleep was going to be, or how I'm going to get Wi-Fi. And I just took time to look around and appreciate this quirky little corner of the world. And it reminded me, I have a great job, the best job in the world. And I get to see the world with my job. And sometimes we get so wrapped up in all these other things that we forget to take time to look at the world with love and appreciation, being grateful for what we have. So I took a few moments, smiled, looked around, and was really proud of how far I've come along. And it also really made me miss someone special who I lost this year. And I still think about them every day. So if you're up there, if you're out there watching, I miss you. And I'm learning how to appreciate the slow, mundane moments and be a little bit more happy, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more honest with myself. And that's one of the hidden beauties about being on the road. You have a lot of time to reflect on things you've done right, things you could have done better in life, and how you can grow. It can be uncomfortable, but sometimes you learn some lessons. Folks at Whiskey Creek Zocalo, thanks for having us out. One of the best venues I've ever played. This is where things get a little bit interesting or weird, or I don't know. During intermission of this show, the most beautiful woman in the place gently comes up to me, kind of says, "Excuse me, and I want to be like, "Oh yes, I am the drummer. It's okay. I can sign an autograph." And she says, "Do you have a kitten?" And I said, "What?" She was like, "Yeah. I follow your kitten online. He is the most adorable, cutest little kitten ever." And as I'm doing right now, it takes me a second to like really recalibrate. Like, I'm playing a gig over 1,000 miles away on the other side of the country in this small little town in New Mexico, and a random person comes up to me on an intermission and says they recognize me from my kitten's Instagram account. And I was just, it took me a second to really gather my thoughts and just laugh about it. And, you know, I had to tell my friends and my family just about this random slice of Aaron After's life. So yeah, I never thought I would be traveling around the country. People recognize me on the internet, not for my musical skills, for my cat. we drove about 4 or 5 hours to play the Alpine Country and Blues Festival in Arizona.
Will you say hi to your daddy?
I was at a few deer on the way here. It's about 45 degrees. I think we're at 8,000 feet elevation. Seeing interesting things right now. It's always interesting out here on the road. I do miss my tiny little kitty, though. He's the best. So if you've been watching, give your kitten a kiss. If you have one, or a cat. Boy, this is sounding stupid. Anyway.
You gonna come see me play today? You guys wanna come and kick it? No? Alright. And the one thing I want to zero in on this gig is something that isn't talked about really amongst musicians, and that is how to engage with other people when you're on a stage and when you're working in a chaotic festival scene. So I'm going to show a few clips of what it was like while we were setting up, and then what it was like as we were trying to sound check, really, as we are playing our first couple songs.
No, don't tune those. We've got it dialed. I got it this way all day long.
When we're playing, where can I find you if I need it?
I'll be here for the first couple songs and then I hide so I don't go deaf.
There are a lot of drums in that one.
Just kick and snare. A little bit of half.
Yeah, there's a lot of kick in there. We'll see how it's
I can take it out if you don't want it.
Well, you don't have to take it out. I just said it to seem loud.
Yeah, I'll wait till the first song till we get going.
Okay. All right, nice.
I trust you. You've been doing this all day long, so.
If you have to shorten your set, just give me a.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So when we're playing, I'll just point someone up or down, and I'll look panicked and like a mad. I'm not. I'm just really. Us wrapping up the set.
All right, got time for one more quick song.
We're done. 2 minutes.
Okay.
That's real short. 2 minutes.
All right. And finish up with. Oh. All right. Okay. Do you want us to stop?
1 minute.
Well, we might have.
Short one?
We'll do a short one.
A 1 minute one?
I mean, it's going to be like 3 minutes.
You're going to have to rush and get stuff off.
Okay.
Shaking and I just can't see. Nothing like this world got the better of me. Working so hard, driving the bed. Just one night lost everything I had.
And I presented all of that information without really any opinion or colorization from myself. And I intentionally did that. Why? Well, one main reason. It's not my gig. No one is there to see me play. I am there to support an artist. I am there to represent the artist and not become a liability or become a distraction on stage. But sometimes you're going to encounter the situation where maybe a festival coordinator, maybe a stagehand, a sound engineer, another musician being very assertive and letting you know what they want and need. And they might have very specific reasons for saying things, and they frankly don't have the time to explain to me because, again, people aren't there to see me. And here's the one key takeaway I want musicians watching this to gather. Go up to the production crew, introduce yourself, smile, say hello, remember their names. Become their friends because they can really help you out or they can really not help you. And they have hard jobs. And sometimes they are really trying to dial in about 45 different things at once. And they don't have time to fix your ring in your monitor. Even if I feel justified in pushing back on somebody, that could reflect poorly on the artist. So I decide to let them pick whatever battles they want to pick, and I will support them. But I'm there to serve the artist, serve the audience, and not have the production staff serve me. And when I was younger, I had a very different approach. I would tell people, nope, I care about my craft. This is what I'm doing. This is what needs to happen. And I was well-intentioned, but I was simply looking at the world through a lens of my own eyes and not the bigger picture of maybe a sound engineer who had been up all night mixing 12 bands from the day before. And I'm his 8th drummer that day. He needs to keep things moving. And you know what? There were moments of that gig that were a little bit stressful or a little bit not ideal, but that's with every gig. And looking back now, I don't think that much about the stress. I don't remember it. I know it was there, but it's temporary. It's momentary. But remember that. Those moments happen. Woosah. Take a deep breath. All right, another day down. Played a festival gig today outside at Alpine Country and Blues Festival. Good show. Really good show. Really easy. And we're heading to Tucson tomorrow. So it's going to be about a 4.5 hour drive. We're playing outside at 6 p.m. where it's going to be over 100 degrees. When we got there, it was about 106 degrees, and that's with it cooling off. And we were playing outside, on stage, under the sun. So at this point, everyone can get a little bit tired, frustrated, testy. It's uncomfortable being up there, and you've been on the road, not sleeping well, stuck in a van, nearly having your bladder exploding, and then you get on stage and your instruments can't stay in tune. And right here, you can even see that my camera's starting to malfunction. Like an action camera that is meant for rugged conditions, but it was too hot to operate on stage. Oh, it's like we couldn't even think it was so hot. And after sound check, we were just all tired. We wanted like an hour or two just to chill.
30 minutes till showtime.
Like you heard, we only had a half hour.
Where you going, buddy? Where you going? That's awfully far.
Situation. The smile you're dealing. Oh, baby, come undone. Yeah, well, I'm lost in you. Baby, I don't know what to do. I'm trying not to fight to bring me through. Know me better than I do myself. No one else. Well, love in a way you do.
We got through that first set, and it was once we start playing, everything's great. Did a second set, started to cool off maybe a little bit, so it was maybe 95. And all the stressful moments, they all seem to melt away for me, at least when I'm on stage. And that's the big reward. I love to play. And after the gig, I got to meet one of my followers who's been following my channel since probably I had about like 100 followers. And we chatted, and it was really great, and I did a short little video about it afterwards. We just finished playing a gig. It's about 10 o'clock at night on West Coast time. I think it's still in the hundreds, so we're in the trailer pulling off. But that's it for tonight. And they're gonna fly back to Nashville tomorrow. Also, I'm going to be falling asleep to the sweet sounds of a karaoke serenade.
It's just the two of us. It's just the two of us tonight. Burn down till I'm nothing but memories. I get it, girl. I get it, girl. Burn.
Just a happy boy, huh? Happy that daddy's home. I used to think when I heard the term tour, I thought tour buses, arenas, cushy green rooms, trashing hotel rooms. And in reality, when you're working your way through certain levels of the business, it is like travel lodges. It is uncomfortable vans. It is irregular sleep, irregular meals, irregular conditions. And I think as you climb up the ladder, perhaps the conditions improve a little bit, but there's always going to be some variables. There's always going to be some chaos to contend with. And I like to think about going through these levels as kind of training, as adapting to what it's like to handle stressful situations and work with people in tight quarters, find a way to make it work. And is music a part of it? Yes, absolutely. But if you have your music down and you are a cranky, insufferable person, you aren't going to work. That's just the bottom line. Talent alone is not enough. Yeah, it's about being a good hang, but really think about what a good hang is. And it's not about being cool and having cool clothes and having lots of friends. It's about, can you hang on stage when things are a little bit rocky? Can you hang in a moment when you get a flat tire at 3 in the morning and you're still an hour away from your hotel room? Can you hang when there's something you really want to do or somebody you really want to see and everyone else bypasses it because they wanted to sleep in an extra hour? That's what the hang is about. It's about being a team player, being a family man. And I hope this gave you some really helpful insight into just a little slice of life. Because again, touring, working as a musician is a very irregular process. Sometimes things aren't linear. Sometimes you play some amazing gigs and the next day you're playing at, a truck stop in the middle of Topeka, Kansas, maybe. And it's really just about enjoying the process, enjoying the ride. And just being grateful to have music and be able to share that with other people. And I'm grateful for all my viewers. Thank you for supporting this channel by watching, by sharing with your other friends, by liking, by commenting. You can even donate if you would like. All donations go right back into this channel. I have a link at the bottom in the description. But you can tune into my weekly live chats, which are on Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or if you would like to schedule a chat with me, I also have a link in the description. Happy to talk shop with any other musicians who are kind of walking along the same path as me. Thanks for watching. Be kind to one another. See you in the next short one.